Almost everyone loves a good heist. The planning, the absurd montages, the team dynamics, the execution, a crazy twist or two, there's something inherently enjoyable about the whole deal. Heists in video games are no different, and whether it's alone or with a crew, there are plenty of thrilling crimes to commit. Here are 15 of the best heist missions in video games.
John, you and Arthur are gonna board at the back. Rest of you, follow Mike and I, and join once they stop the train.
Here she comes. Should I just sneak on now?
The Bank Job, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. One of the best missions in the game by a country mile, the Bank Job sees Billy Lurk sneaking into Dolores Michaels' deposit and loan bank to retrieve the twin-bladed knife. Entry points include via the roof, and some laudanum, through the sewers, or by trash disposal. There are multiple ways to access the vault, like releasing the brakes and causing it to crash all the way down the sewers, which also conveniently acts as an escape route. It's ingenious and a pinnacle of immersive sim gameplay. The Heist, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Upon returning to Prague, Adam Jensen is faced with two choices: confront the bomb maker or rob the Palisade Property Bank to obtain Orchid. Naturally, Jensen chooses the bank. From finding Vega's package amid the cars in the bank's garage to infiltrating the CEO's office and eventually hitting the vault, there are a number of stat checks, stealth options, and forceful measures that players can use. Even if the overall story was a bust, the heist was a thrilling ride all the way through. Moonlighting, Mafia. With the Mafia 1 remake out this year, one can only hope that it does justice to moonlighting. After a little recon with Polly and picking up your car, it's time to rob the First National Bank. The beauty of this mission lays in its simplicity. You walk in, dispose of the security guards, pick up the two keys, and then escape. Brutal? Sure, but it's effective. Three-Leaf Clover, Grand Theft Auto 4. That same simplistic brutality can be seen in Grand Theft Auto 4's mission to rob the Bank of Liberty. Nico meets up with his partners, and the crew storm into the bank. Customers are taken hostage and $1 million is stolen, but Michael, one of Nico's partners, is killed. From there, it's a frantic battle against the police and Noose before escaping into the subway. There are a number of conditions here. You can't kill too many hostages or destroy the money, which only adds to the tension. Scarface Mansion, Payday 2. Have you ever wanted to raid the iconic mansion from Scarface? Payday 2 lets you do exactly that, either quietly or as loudly as possible. After hacking the laptop, you could sneak past the guards, trick Ernesto Sosa, and access the floor safe. Alternatively, you could destroy a number of paintings and cars to lure Sosa out, dealing with his guards and turrets before finally finishing him off. Even with the mansion's simplified design compared to the movie, it's still an iconic heist. The Cooper Vault Job, Sly 3: Honor Among Thieves. Technically occurring later in the game, the Cooper Vault job kicks off Sly 3 and sees the gang infiltrating Kane Island to crack the Cooper Vault. The mission serves as a great introduction to the new members, whether it's Penelope and her RC chopper or the Panda King's pyrotechnics. You also witness the brutality of Dr. M firsthand, with Sly seemingly on the verge of death before flashing back to the events leading up to the job. It doesn't end there, of course, because after the main game is nearly done, you'll be right back in the present and gearing up for a showdown with the big bad. The Big Score, Grand Theft Auto 5. As the final heist in Grand Theft Auto 5's campaign, the Big Score is truly the big one. It's all about robbing the Union Depository, subtly or obviously, with both routes having several preparation missions. Go with stealing the gold and leaving the city in a subtle manner, or go loud, drilling into the vault for gold and then escaping via helicopters. Good times are had either way. Kasumi Stealing Memory, Mass Effect 2 DLC. Remember when the Mass Effect series had memorable characters and quests? Following the death of her partner Keiji Okuda, Kasumi wants your help in stealing back the gray box containing his memories. What makes stolen memories so interesting is that you only have one squad member, Kasumi, and go from infiltrating the party hosted by Donovan Hawk to taking down guards and infiltrating his vault. The vault is incredible, the fights are tense, and it never lets up even as you reach the landing platform and confront Hawk in his Mantis gunship. When good heists go bad, Saints Row III. Saints Row the Third is when the series really jumped the shark, and its first mission, When Good Heists Go Bad, sets that tone immediately. The 3rd Street Saints, who are now a media phenomenon, bust into the Stillwater First National Bank with suits modeled after Johnny Gat. Resistance is pretty muted. Customers are interested in getting autographs instead of cowering in fear. But it's not long before a shootout begins with the goons. The Saints proceed to hoist the vault using a helicopter, leading to a battle with SWAT, and things only get crazier from there. First City Bank and Trust, Thief 2: The Metal Age. Looking Glass Studios' Thief 2: The Metal Age is hailed as one of the best stealth games of all time. And what would a thieving game be without a bank heist, even in ye old times? Garrett's main objective is to locate an incriminating recording for use against Sheriff Truant. Find an entrance, look up the deposit box number for the recording, and infiltrate the vault. Despite the somewhat large size of the bank, it strikes that perfect balance of challenge as you deal with human and mechanist guards alike. Golden Handshake, Hitman 2: The Bank DLC. Everyone else is robbing a bank in video games, so why not Agent 47? He's not at the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank for cash, though. It's director Athena Savalas that needs to die, and information on the partners must also be obtained. You might dispose of Savalas by posing as a part of the IT department and accessing her computer, but maybe you want to commit a heist after all. From escaping using an armored car to dropping Savalas through a clock, there's plenty of variety to be had. The Bank Heist, Thief 2014 DLC. The Thief reboot wasn't everything that series fans hoped it would be. However, the Bank Heist DLC offered an excellent mission that required all of Garrett's cunning. You must steal the Star of Aldale from the Stone Market First Bank, and that means dealing with the new security measures. Pickpocketing, lockpicking, knocking out guards, do anything and everything to achieve your goal. As an homage to Thief 2's brilliant bank mission, this DLC is stellar. Panama Bank, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Just when you think Splinter Cell Chaos Theory would be more action-heavy, Panama Bank appears as the 3rd campaign mission. Getting inside the bank, namely by rappelling in through the roof, is the easy part. From there, it's a dangerous game of laser sensors and guards to access 3 different locks for the vault. Sam's real objective is to determine who contracted the bank for various nefarious things, but stealing $50 million in bearer bonds to make it all look like a theft qualifies as a heist in our books.
Lambert, now that I'm holding 50 million bucks, I think we need to talk about that raise again.
25 cents an hour and not a penny more.
Deal.
Banking, the Old American Art, Red Dead Redemption 2. Chapter 4 of Rockstar's epic concludes with a good old-fashioned heist in Saint-Denis as the gang assaults Lemoyne National Bank. Problems begin immediately when the Pinkertons appear. Hosea is killed, the gang is fighting a losing battle and can only barely escape. Lenny is also killed, and John Marston is captured. Even before the ship to the South Pacific is hit by a storm, this mission serves as a sobering reminder that the walls are closing in on the Vanderlyn gang. The heist is more of a narrative means to an end, but the entire sequence is still great fun. Our Best Selves, Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, Dutch decides on one more final job, this time to rob a military train. This heist has a lot more going on, from the mad rush to get on the train to battling army troops. At one point, the player needs to get past a carriage that's on fire and uncouple it, with Arthur manning the Browning gun to stave off further resistance. All of it is for naught, though. The train hits Bacchus Bridge and the loot is lost. And then there's that whole final mission deal for Arthur coming up.
Where's John?
I tried.
He didn't make it. That patrol killed him. We had to run.
Come on, let's go, before another patrol turns up.
Ha! Ha!
And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from Gaming Bolt, you can always hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon next to it. That way you will never miss any of our videos.